Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are absolutely tearing down everything you thought you knew about talking to AI. Seriously, I am so thrilled to share this with you because we are standing at the edge of a massive, and I mean literally massive, paradigm shift. You know, if you spent the last couple of years trying to craft the absolute perfect prompt, well, you're about to discover why that approach is already completely obsolete. It's time to forget prompting. Welcome to the era of loop engineering.
So, let me ask you something. Have you been doing a job you didn't even know you had? Because for the last 2 years, every single time you used AI, you were probably doing manual labor without realizing it. We all thought we were leveraging this brilliant artificial intelligence, but in reality, we were just taking on a brand new, highly repetitive role as a middleman.
Okay, let's dive into this agonizing cycle for a second. You sit down, you ask the AI a question, and then you wait. The answer comes back, you read it, you realize, it completely missed the mark, so you fix the prompt and repeat the whole thing. And then the next day, you come back and have to explain the entire context all over again from scratch. It's frustrating, right? In this process, you, the human, are actually the bottleneck. You are the loop.
Now, the contrast here is perfectly clear. Under normal prompting, you're the one sitting in the chair. You're operating the machine, deciding what to ask next, checking if it's any good, and figuring out when to stop. But with loop engineering, you're no longer just operating the AI. You are deploying it. The AI keeps checking and deciding the next step completely on its own. It's just working autonomously in the background while you go do something else.
So, let's define this new paradigm really clearly. Loop engineering is a system where the AI keeps an eye on something for you. It decides the next step on its own, it actively remembers what it's already done, and, this is key, it only stops when the job is fully finished or when it genuinely needs your input. It's literally handing off the entire mental load to the AI.
Now, to be clear, loops aren't magic. They're basically just patience and memory, combined with answering 5 straightforward questions right up front. 1. What should the AI watch? 2. How often should it check in? 3. What specific change is it hunting for? 4. What action should it take the moment that change happens? And 5. When should it stop and come ask you? Honestly, if you can answer those 5 things, you can build a loop.
And this brilliantly illustrates a question you might be asking right now. Wait, isn't this just traditional automation? Isn't this just Zapier? No way. Traditional automation does one fixed action, like sending an email when a form gets filled out. It fires once and it's done. It's a light switch. An AI loop, on the other hand, is a guard dog. It sits there watching the situation, constantly asking, hey, did anything change? Have I already handled this? Should I go alert a human? It is a completely brand new skill.
Section 1. Real-world loops. From sneakers to business.
All right, let's look at a really practical, universally relatable demonstration. Have you ever desperately refreshed an out-of-stock page? Well, meet Loop 1, the product watcher. Imagine a pair of sneakers that just keeps selling out. Instead of sitting there clicking refresh like a total maniac, you just set up a simple command in Claude. You tell it, watch this product page every hour. Check if the button says in stock, check if the price is right, and check if my size, UK11, is available. And because this all runs on cloud servers, you can literally just shut your laptop and go to sleep. So let's look at the steps the AI actually takes behind the scenes here. It checks the button, then the price, and then the size. But step 4 is where the absolute brilliance lies. It saves what it saw to memory. If the shoes are still out of stock, it does exactly what you told it to do, which is nothing. It stays completely silent, quietly saving the status so it never annoys you with false alarms or duplicate alerts. But we absolutely need to establish a critical safety boundary early on. The loop alerts you perfectly when all those conditions are met, but it never, ever automatically spends your money. You instruct the loop to notify you, sure, but the actual purchasing decision, that final call, stays firmly in your hands.
Okay, let's escalate the stakes a bit to major career moves with Loop 2, the Dream Job Watcher. Say there's a role you would absolutely kill for at a top AI company, like OpenAI or Anthropic. You definitely don't want to find out about the perfect opening 2 weeks after it went live and got flooded with applicants, right? So you build a loop to scan their career pages 3 times a day, filtering strictly for the exact roles, cities, and criteria you actually care about.
And just look at the sheer scale of this. When you hit run, it doesn't just sluggishly check these companies one by one. No, it fires off 10 agents to the live web at the exact same time. That's 10 autonomous workers scanning 10 different job boards simultaneously, doing all the filtering and reading in minutes, and pulling real, live openings straight from the source.
But again, memory is the real magic here. Without memory, the AI would spam you every single day with the exact same job listings, and I guarantee you'd mood it within an hour. Instead, every single time it runs, the loop quietly asks, is this new? Does it actually match their specific criteria? And wait, have I shown this person this job already? It only interrupts you when something genuinely matters.
Now let's move on to proactive business generation. This is Loop 3, the opportunity hunter. You know, most small business owners just sit back and wait for demand to find them. But with a Loop, you can scan the whole internet. We're talking Reddit, X, the tech press, for people complaining about the exact problems you solve. It goes out, reads what real people are posting right this very minute, grades the strength of the lead, and get this, it even drafts a personal outreach message for you.
Now, what's really interesting here is the actual feedback the AI provides after a run. It might come back and tell you, hey, I hit a wall on a couple of sources and had to lean on the others. That honesty is just incredible. It tells you exactly where it struggled instead of just pretending it had a perfect run. And that transparency, that is exactly what separates a flashy toy from a serious system you can genuinely trust to run your business operations.
Section 2. The Magic Loop, Self-Improving Creation.
All right, prepare yourselves because we are now entering the territory of the magic loop. The loops we've discussed so far, they just watch and wait. But this final, most advanced loop, it doesn't just watch. It actively builds something for you and then keeps making it better completely on its own without you touching a single thing. It genuinely feels like magic. And the best news is you don't even have to understand coding to deploy it. There are loop libraries available online where people share ready-made templates. So for instance, you could grab a loop built specifically for redesigning a website, copy-paste it, point it at a design you want to learn from, and just hit go. Absolutely no writing from scratch required.
Once you hit go, this incredible autonomous cycle takes over. First, the loop builds a rough version of an app design. Then, it checks its own work against the standard you set, finds the weakest part, fixes it, and goes again on a timer. Build, check, fix, repeat. It literally upgrades itself from a rough sketch to floating phone mockups, clean pricing pages, and proper call to actions, all while you literally sit back and do nothing.
Section 3. The Golden Rule of Loop Engineering.
But listen, with all this incredible capability, we really need to establish some serious guardrails before you go off and automate your entire life. The golden rule is simple. The more powerful the loop, the stronger your rules must be. Anything that touches these 4 critical areas, your money, your reputation, your customers, or anything legal, gets what we call a human date. The loop absolutely must stop and ask you first. You can let it draft outreach and filter jobs all day long, but it never buys the item, applies for the job, or messages a stranger without your explicit say-so. So, here is the absolute crucial takeaway from all of this. We are fundamentally shifting how we interact with technology. Think about it. Prompt engineering taught us how to talk to AI. Loop engineering teaches us how to hand off the work entirely. You are no longer just chatting back and forth. You are deploying tiny, tireless workers that watch your problems around the clock.
I want to leave you with this final thought. A year from now, the people who understand this are going to have AI quietly working in the background for them 24/7, while everyone else is still sitting there refreshing web pages by hand. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep talking to AI, or are you ready to actually deploy it? Go build your first simple 5-minute stock watcher loop today, and you will see exactly what I mean.